Holy forever. Not gonna lie, I had no idea that Chris Tomlin basically did a version of this song. I know he co-wrote it, I believe. Let me double check that so I don't say something I don't know. But normally that's what happens. All these artists get together and they write a song together. And yeah, Brian Johnson, Chris Tomlin, Jason Ingram, Jen Johnson, and Phil Wickham. I'm assuming Phil Wickham probably did this song. But the only other ones that are noted here are CC Winans, Bethel, and then there was another one from Passion / Carrie Job that I saw. So yeah, you know, uh, when writers are together and they're like, hey, you release it now, I'll release it later. Maybe I'll do my own version. I know Chris Tomlin's done that with the dude from Delirious, who plays piano. But yeah, his God's Great Dance Floor version is totally different from the other one, the other guys. So yeah, just interesting because like even the lyrics in the second verse are different from both their versions. So I don't know, whatever works. But obviously he's British, so maybe it doesn't. I just did an Australian thing, but maybe it doesn't cross over, or South African. I don't know. Whatever. I can't talk. But yeah, let's actually get into the progression. So it's in the key of D flat normally. I think we've only done it in C though. I don't have the number chart in here. How dare I? Let me copy that bad boy. And then we'll go here. This is the magic of technology. Okay. So Holy Forever. We're probably not gonna need to play it, I don't think. But yeah, so where are my notes at? Okay, so I had no idea Chris Tomlin did it. CC Winans, Bethel, Passion / Carrie Job. There is a tag at the end of the second verse. So we go into the intro, we do the verse, thousand generations fall down and worship to sing song. And then your name is the highest, your name is the greatest, your name stands above them all thrones and dominions, all powers and riches, and the angels cry, holy. 1/3. So that gets us up to the verse 2. Just I've already said this before in other videos, but I like to refresh just so you know where my head's at. But when I put anything in like parentheses, it implies that might not happen every time, but it happens at some point. And the reason why I do that is so because when I make charts, I don't want to have the same thing pasted over and over again. That doesn't help me. It actually clutters my brain, and I get as confused with you, or I get as confused as you guys do with charts. That's why I always encourage you guys to make your own, because you can always copy and paste this in your own notepad, Word doc, whatever, and then just edit it. So that's what I do when I make these charts is I don't try to repeat things if I don't need to. So unless the vocals change or the chords are like completely different, I'll even stretch it too. Like I'll make a whole line of a different chord and just put it in parentheses. That way I know, hey, every other time it does this, and I might make a little note of it. The note on this guy is, let me just double check. 1/3 at the end of chorus, second time. So we play the chorus 1 the first time. There's no 1/3 at the end because it's like a walk up to another chorus, if that makes sense. So if you're not doing another chorus, you don't need to do a walk up. Even though, yeah, see, it doesn't go to the 4 in verse 2. So because it starts on the 4. If there was any other section of any song, any of parts of the song that went to a 4, then yeah, maybe you do 1/3 because 3 to 4 is a nice little walk up. So because we're not repeating we don't do it. But any other time it does chorus 1 and chorus 2, we'll repeat it. So right here it does it. At the end it does it. So just something to make note of. So when you see these parentheses things, that's what it means. But yeah, verse 2, what you'll notice is it's a little longer than verse 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lines, and then we have 10 here. So all that is just a tag. So sing the song forever to the Lamb. Same melody. We'll sing the song forever and amen. You know, to the chorus, right? Chorus 1, ended with the 1/3, to this new chorus 2, which you can see has the same chords ish, right? Yeah, same chords, but the vocals are a little different. Hear your people sing holy, to the King of Kings holy. You will always be holy. Now this is great. This is cool. Sometimes in songs that you're writing, you can't think of a bridge. You know, just there's no other words that you have to say. So what do? Well, you can try to repurpose something else from the song before it, or that's the before the bridge. And what they did is they took pre-chorus 1 and 2, and they just repeated it a couple times and built it up differently in the bridge. And that's because I even though it says chorus, pre-chorus, 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 I look at that as a bridge. It looks like a bridge. That's what it tells me. Because after the second chorus, odds are you're going to go to a bridge or an instrumental or a refrain or some other section, some other thing that's different. And it could be a tonality thing. It goes from major to minor or minor to major, or the vibe shifts, or it goes from soft and chill to like more progressive and upbeat. But yeah, that was I think that was basically it. Pre-choruses become the bridge, which is cool. And yeah, so after all is said and done, other than that little parentheses thing and the little tag at the verse, everything's pretty straightforward.